Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at more petty revenge stories. Yeah, let's just get right into the video. My ex dumped me for his ex. A couple years ago, I was dating this guy that was a really good partner until he wasn't. Money management wasn't his strong suit. For the last 5 to 6 dates, he kept coming up short when the bill came, so I'd cover it. On our last date, he says, if you'll buy again tonight when my check hits next week, I'll take you to a super nice dinner. Sure, fine. Why did he have to say it like that though? That's kind of weird. After dinner, we grab ice cream and stop at his favorite store, Joann's. He's giddy picking out fabric for a sewing project. We wander for an hour until he finds the one. He says I'll have to come back and get it next week when I get paid. 2 days later, he FaceTimes me, drops that I'm getting back with my ex-bum, sprinkles in some hurtful crap, then hangs up. Guess that super nice dinner the next week wasn't gonna come. Oh, so he just used her for food? I've never heard about a guy using his girlfriend for food. Okay, so he had that planned out, right? The next day, I walk into Joann's, find every bolt of the fabric he spent an hour picking out, spent hundreds of dollars on it, and donated it to a local seamstress. I blocked his number and haven't heard from him since. Good. Love that for her. But I can't believe he used her for food. Wow. That is crazy. That's honestly just so sad. If they were gonna get back together with the ex, why are they gonna be dating other people anyways? That's so dumb. Got guilt tripped over a tip, so I left 10 cents instead. I work in a custodial at a resort. I clean puke, piss, shit in both guest and employee bathrooms, including the ones the bar staff use. One day after work, I went to the resort bar, not a sit-down place, and bought a $9 pre-made drink. The bartender just poured it over ice with a bit of oat milk. I didn't tip. I usually don't for counter service, especially when the food and drinks are already overpriced. As I was waiting, I saw her glance at the receipt. Then she turned to me and said, "What department are you in?" I said I work in cleaning. Then she hit me with, "Well, it's really important to tip because it goes around." I was honestly shocked. It felt super passive aggressive and like she was calling me out. I didn't even order food, just a drink she poured from a bottle. I don't believe tipping should be treated like an obligation, especially when I do some of the dirtiest work at the resort and don't get tips myself. I agree with that. It's like when people take your order at an iPad and they're like, "What's the tip?" What tip? What service was there to tip? So later that same day, I went back and ordered another drink, and this time I tipped exactly 10 cents. Not out of malice, but just to make a point. If you're gonna shame me for not tipping, I'll still tip, but on my terms. Ever since then, she's been cold towards me and avoids talking to me. But I have no regrets. Don't guilt trip the janitor. We've seen too much. Exactly. Legit. But what does she even mean by it goes around? It's not going around because you're taking the tip yourself. It's not like you're going to share a tip to a janitor. I tattled to their mums. When I was working as a server, some people I knew vaguely decided to dine and dash at the restaurant I worked at. High school friends or friends. It wasn't my table, but I was close with the server. Some restaurants make servers pay for walkouts for not paying enough attention to the tables. No way, is that really a thing? So you're telling me if some people don't pay and they just run, dine and dash, the server has to cover the whole bill? I don't know that. When anybody I vaguely know walks into an establishment I work at, I always clock it and avoid them. The town we live in is not a small city in Michigan, but I've gone to 3 different school districts, so the chances of me running into someone I know is very high. Bonus points if I'm friends on Facebook with them. But since they decided to dine and dash, I quickly went to Facebook and looked them up. Then I messaged them and said, "Hey, I know you dine and dashed. You need to come back and pay for your meal." But when they left me on red, I found their mums and messaged them. Their mums thanked me for letting them know. I don't really remember if the bill ended up getting taken care of because it was so long ago, but I do remember giving my server friend the validation of knowing I tattled to their mums. Nice. How disappointing, right? Imagine raising your kids to know that they turned out like that. Oh, I'll be so disappointed. Spilled my dad's abusive, cheating, and drinking lore to his parents on his birthday. Today's my dad's birthday. It reminds me of what I did for his birthday a few years ago. I'm 17, the oldest of 3 siblings, and my dad's been honestly traumatizing all of us, although I think my younger siblings are less aware of it, and threatening us along with my mum to hurt us, even kill us. He also cheated on my mum too, and uses her money to either buy alcohol or to spend on his girlfriend, who he was cheating with. One time he even threatened to end his life unless we did as he said, and attempted in front of me with a rope. I was so done. It was his birthday, and we went out with the whole family. Me, my siblings, mum and grandparents, dad and dad's parents, and dad's siblings were there too. We were going to celebrate his birthday, and I took this as a golden opportunity. I always knew he was very, very scared of his family finding out about how much he's changed, as I'm pretty sure he acts like a good person in front of his family, then abuses us when they're gone. He cares a lot about his parents and siblings and what they think. Anyways, he went to the bathroom mid-dinner, and I just very casually spilled everything. Like, yeah, oh my god, that reminds me of the time he beat us. Oh wait, he didn't tell you, and so on. I'm still so proud of it to this day. He had the shittiest birthday ever. Good, as he should. I find it so crazy that he's not caring about his family. The family that he created himself. He does not care about his own kids and his wife. What? Then why did he get married? Why did you have kids if you're not going to treat them well? Like, just don't have kids then. Don't get married. Just stay single. Like, if you want to care for your parents, go ahead. Stay single. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!